My reply for discussion 10. To be perfectly honest, there was no communication by anybody but the paramedic. That is a huge problem. He made assumptions and cut off anyone who tried to give him any patient information or try to have any other input on the situation because he believed he already knew what was going on, which led to pretty much a compromise in patient care and compromise in pretty much all activities involved in the call. The first responders from the fire department apparently did an assessment, but since they were cut off by the paramedic, it's impossible to know how thorough it was. The paramedic didn't do any patient assessment at all. He just figured he knew what was going on and then proceeded what he thought was accordingly with his assumptions and didn't want anything to do with the patient or with anybody else in the scene to give him a proper assessment or proper indication of what was happening. And I think this could have major problems because it could be a major cardiac incident. You could have brought her to a facility that was not properly equipped to take care of her and wouldn't be properly given notice so they could redirect him, or if they had the facilities, be properly prepared to deal with anything that was going on, because it didn't seem like he ran a 12 lead or anything, didn't do any further patient assessments besides just give high flow oxygen and transport. Didn't even seem like he attained vitals himself. He just wrote down the vital of the first responders guide and used that. And this could also lead to his termination of his job because he didn't do his job. He didn't do what he was paid for. He didn't do what he was hired to do. He was just end of his shift, just wanted to go home, and then it compromised a life in the process, which is not what any of us want to do. We want to be stewards of our community and help out as best we can. Doesn't matter if it's shift change, you still have a job to do, no matter what department or service you are a part of.